A self-styled Muslim preacher has denied supplying guns and drugs to criminal gangs in Sydney. Mohammed Junaid Thorne was among 3 people arrested during counter-terrorism raids yesterday. Crime reporter Mark Reddie.
Counter-terrorism police had their eye on Mohammed Thorne for almost 2 years. But during a trip to the shops, heavily armed officers decided his time was up. Those closest to him believe it was a setup.
I think he's been unfairly targeted, as well as many Muslims have been unfairly targeted because of our background, because of our religion and because of our race.
Khalid Kochai and Rima Kobesi were also handcuffed as homes were raided across Sydney's southwest. Police seized 3.5 kilograms of drugs, a pistol and $250,000 in cash. All 3 people are accused of supplying guns and drugs to criminal gangs.
At the moment, we just ask that the court take its process and we'll move on from there. In 8 weeks' time, we'll be back before this court. So,
how's your client coping?
They're doing well. They're doing well.
The whole thing is just a police fantasy game, that's all it is.
Mohammed Thorne first made a name for himself as a self-styled Muslim preacher.
Does our religion incite us to hate others?
But more recently, the 30-year-old had been studying law at the University of Western Sydney. Even though Mohammed Thorne was arrested by counter-terrorism police, he wasn't charged with terror offences. Those officers were involved in the investigation because they're concerned the money generated from organised crime is funding terrorist organisations.
No direct terrorism threat or threat to public safety was exposed during this investigation.
If found guilty, all 3 people could face life behind bars. Mark Reddie ABC News, Sydney.